What's going on, everyone? So this video seems to be one of the most requested videos I've had recently, and after putting it off for a few videos, I feel like I should probably address it now. So as always, I'm going to keep this video as quick as possible, so without further ado, let's just get straight into it. This is the ultimate Megalodon guide. So when hunting Megalodons, you will find one of 5 different Megalodons. Now there is one, called the Shrouded Ghost, that is extremely hard to find, so if you do, by some chance, manage to stumble across that, drop everything you're doing and make sure you defeat that Megalodon. Here is a photo now that I found online. This photo was made by Shylyanth. I may have said that wrong. If I did, I apologize. But these are all the Megalodons you can find. And as you can see right at the bottom where that arrow is pointing to, that is the Shrouded Ghost. So aside from the looks, the only difference they give when you defeat them is the amount of doubloons you get. Now the loot is always RNG from killing these Megalodons, so no matter what one you kill, whether it be the Hungering one or the Shadow Maw or literally anything else, the loot will still be randomly generated, nothing will change. So how to defeat the Megalodon? Now there is no right or wrong way as long as you stay outside of shallow waters. In this video I'm going to address what I do, and this is pretty much always a success rate. I've never sunk by a Megalodon from memory doing this method. So hopefully this can help. So when you either hear the sound of the rumbling in the water or you do see a fin approach you, what I highly suggest you do is switch out to a double gun. Now I know they are patching that very soon, but double guns work extremely effective for Megalodons, and it's never worth running a blunderbuss or a cutlass when fighting any sort of Megalodon. So pretty much straight after you've equipped 2 guns, as I said, I'd suggest a pistol and a sniper. What you want to do is raise your sails all the way up and put yourself at a slight spin, so you're slightly spinning with the Megalodon. If you can perfect the speed that the Megalodon is going around your boat, your cannons will be in firing distance from the Megalodon at all times. Now this speed does change. Usually it's around halfway to full right or full left. That's where I like to put it. And no matter what ship I'm on, whether it be a galleon, a sloop or a brig, halfway to the right or left works for me, and it always keeps the same speed. Sometimes the Megalodon does switch up when it bites you though, so do be ready to switch the wheel back. The reason I don't suggest you keep your sails down while fighting the Megalodon is because one of 2 things are going to happen. 1, you're either going to sail so far off course that you're going to have no idea where you are, or 2, you're going to somehow, someway hit a shallow area of water. What that shallow area of water is going to do is push away the Megalodon, and maybe even if you're extremely unlucky, it might despawn it altogether. And the last thing you want is to have a Shrouded Ghost despawn if you do manage to find it. The only time your ship will move in any direction except for around in circles is when you do get bit, and even then that's not that far, so if you do manage to get bitten off the ship, it's not a hard swim to get back to it. So moving on now to the order you're going to want to do things. When you have your guns loaded, your cannonballs in the cannons, and your sails risen all the way spinning, what you do is continuously shoot shots into the Megalodon via the guns and the cannon. What you want to do is when the Megalodon gets out of a spot where you can't shoot it with a cannon, walk around the boat and use your guns. Then when the Megalodon does get back into sight of the cannons, jump back on those cannons and use that. Now if you do have a gunpowder barrel, don't waste your time on them, they don't really do anything. And when a Megalodon does bite your ship where you've got a gunpowder set up, it doesn't light it. So it's just not worth wasting any resources on it. Now of course when you do get bit, the one thing you're going to want to do is go inside your ship, whether it be downstairs or in the little captain's quarters, or maybe even by the map table in the sloop, because when it does bite, if you are close to it, it's going to jump you back and more than likely you'll fly off the ship, so that's why you need to find yourself in cover. When it does bite though, there's not going to be many holes that do open up, but do keep check on them, because they can get out of control if you leave them unattended. But on a whole, it's really not that hard to manage if you do get bitten. So once you've done all that and you've finally completed the Megalodon, what you want to do is sail over to where the shark is. The body will lay there for around 30 seconds to a minute, and all the loot will just come out straight from the bottom of the water pretty much the second that Megalodon does despawn, and then you can just easily put it on your ship without any hassles. Do take note though, a lot of sharks do spawn when there's a Megalodon out, so try and bring your boat as close as possible to the loot. So all that being said, that is the quickest, essential / ultimate guide of the Megalodons I could possibly give. If I have missed anything out though, I'm going to put it down in the comments, so do check out for that. If you have any really great techniques to kill the Megalodon, also please put them down in the comments. I'd love to read them. I'm really keen to learn some new things. So with all of that being said, thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. If not, tell me what I can do to improve. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.